Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Jay Cartere, and in this video I'm going to be sharing 7 tips that you didn't know about Ark Survival Evolved. Now, some of these tips you might know, of course, especially if you've been playing longer than some people, but if you're a noob, generally these tips are going to be pretty useful to you. But if you do know all these tips, then be sure to leave a comment down below and leave a tip that you think no one else knows in the comment section. And yeah, let's get into it with some tips. So the first tip is leave crops in crop plots so they don't spoil quickly. Now basically, in a crop plot, crops last way longer than when you take them out, and even longer than if you was to take them out and put them in a preserving bin or a fridge or anything of that sort, because yeah, as soon as you take it out, it starts spoiling. The spoil timer is pretty wild. Oh, there's a crappy Sarko saddle. The spoil timer is pretty wild, and you generally don't want to have to compete with that. So the best thing you want to do is to leave all your crops in the crop plot until you actually need to take it out and until you actually need to use them. Alright, so now you know not to take your vegetables out of the crop plot in order to prevent wastage and whatnot. I'm going to be teaching you another little secret here. Well, it's not a secret, but another little tip, and that is basically the autopilot tip. And the way you do this is if you're flying or you're using a raft or something, you can just move forward and hold L1 and options. I generally use L1 and options instead of L1 and the touchpad, just in case I accidentally press something. It will only be sent within tribe chat and whatnot. And basically, if you just keep the text pad up or the chat pad up, it will continue moving in the direction that you specified. Wow, almost went over there. Whose base is that? Let me see that. The company. Oh, we're allied. Okay. Someone's built quite close to me. Alright, cool. So yeah, that is how you engage in a little bit of autopilot, and stop yourself having to hold the left analog stick forward for a prolonged amount of time, because sometimes you do have to take very long trips across the island, and this will definitely help you out a little bit. Now my third tip is something which I can't show you today because I haven't actually got... Oh, what's this? Why are there so many pillars over there? I haven't actually got a fridge to show you yet. This guy's trying to live over here, yeah? Why is everyone trying to move to the snow, bro? Fuck off! Oh my god. But yeah, this tip I can't actually show you guys how it works right now. Like, I can't actually prove that it works to you, but I'm sure from my previous videos and my previous 10 tips you didn't know and all that sort of shit, you kind of know that I'm not gonna just lie to you guys. I'm not just gonna make up a tip and say this works and whatnot. So you can trust me, you can try it out. Basically, let's get this off my screen. Basically, the tip is if you put a canteen full of water. Fucking Sabertooth. Who is a Sabertooth, innit? If you put a canteen full of water in a fridge, that canteen will become an iced canteen, and that iced canteen can be used to help cool you down. We found this out by accident, to be honest. Like, I had been using the fridge to store stuff because I didn't have any space on me, so I just flung all my shit in there. And yeah, when we came back, it was... the canteen had changed into an ice canteen, so it was pretty cool. So there's something you probably didn't know. Now the fourth tip is something that I think most of the hardcore Ark players already know about, but some of the newer players may not have been introduced to this app yet. download an app called Dodo Decks. It is really, really helpful when it comes to taming and a bunch of other stuff. And there are 2 other apps that I use also, the Essay Companion app and the Ark Wiki app. Now, Ark is a very, very deep game. There's a lot of information that you need to learn. So go ahead and use these apps to make things a little more easy for yourself and to give you quick access to the information that you need from the comfort of your own phone. Oh, that's not worth it. It's not worth it. You see that? It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. Alright, my next tip is when someone attacks your base and gets shot by your auto turrets, look in the direction your auto turrets are left facing to see what direction they went in. And this can really help out if you're having a bit of a raid defense and you don't know where people are sniping you from, or someone tries to come in and get a pick, and then when you look around they're gone, but your turrets have shot at them a little bit. You can use the direction that your turrets are facing in to give you an idea of where those people went and what direction you need to go in. My next tip is a tip that will really, really, really help you out and change your life if you didn't already know about this tip. Items uploaded to the Ark, that means items uploaded to the Obelisk and whatnot, are shared in between characters. So if you're playing on an official server, now this doesn't work on player dedicated servers on PS4 yet, as far as I know. But if you're playing on an official server and you upload a dino, items, whatever you want, upload it to the Obelisk. If you go on another server and create a new character, you'll be able to access everything that you uploaded to the Obelisk, because everything that you upload to the Obelisk is actually shared across your PSN and all your characters, so you don't have to bring your character over to the new server in order to use the stuff that you uploaded. You just need to have any character on the server, and you can generally utilize anything you uploaded. So that will really help you guys out who want to go on like crossover raidings and, you know, a little bit of scouting and all that sort of stuff, as it really simplifies things and stops you from getting into dangerous territory with your main character. You can just go in with a noob character and some throwaway bird or whatever to go scout it out, and it stops you from being able to be captured with your main character, which is always a worry. Now, the last tip that I want to give you guys is, it's a UI kind of help tip. Now in Ark, multiple times, I'm going to want to get this red drop, I'll get back to it. Very frequently you will be in a menu and it will not do what you want that menu to do. Like, it will just freeze and you'll not be able to do anything. And the way to work around that, the way to bring your menu back to working, is to press the PS button on the PS4, and that will generally give you the ability to stop. That will give you the ability to make everything work again. So let's unlock some things in the engram points. Eventually this should stop me from being able to move around, because it's pretty weird. There we go. So now my menu has glitched and I'm actually accessing the menu behind this engram screen. This happens quite a lot whenever you type in a couple letters for the engrams that you wanna unlock real quickly, and you want to take a nice little shortcut. It will generally try and elongate the process by doing something like this. And the way you want to fix that is push the PS button, come out, and then everything's working and it's brought you back to the right menu. So yeah, those are all the tips for this video. I hope these gave you a little bit of help. I hope it gave you some tools to better your Ark experience, and I hope you found some tips that you actually didn't know of. If you knew all these tips, then as I said before, be sure to leave a comment down below and let us know a tip that you think that no one else knows. And yeah, make sure you hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. And check out the PS4 Discord if you haven't done so already. The Ark PS4 Discord link is in the description. You can find trades, you can find servers, you can find different tribe mates and different tribes to get involved with if you want to go over there. And also, if you want to help donate so that I can host my own player dedicated server for you guys to play with me and play on together, then be sure to use the paypal.me link in the description to donate over there. And if you want to check out the rest of my tip videos or gameplay walkthrough videos, you can click on the playlist on the screen. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Unlucky.
It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long. So all this warmth I share with you.